Hi everyone, welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances, and tonight we have Miss June from
Hello,
June's House of
everyone.
Crafts with us. I'm going to move this camera up just a little bit. I'm not used to having the camera over here on this
That's
side.
it.
I keep wanting to look at my
Mm,
laptop instead of the camera. But I have this, I'm doing the soldier that Mr. Allen and Miss Jeannie sent me. And it's got, I don't know if you can tell, it's got all these little pictures, intricate pictures inside
that
it.
is nice. And it's got a
Hi, Miss
background.
Sue. And
Hi,
what's
Sue.
Miss June doing? What are you doing, Miss
I've
June?
got this mold, and it's two dragons
Oh yeah.
intertwined.
Yep, I have that one.
And I'm going to
Yeah.
do that with Eco and microfiber.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna turn mine down and get started
Yeah,
coloring
me
all of
too.
these parts here because there's a lot to color. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move it over. Let's see. Let's
And
get the.
can you hear me clearly?
Yeah,
Because
I
I
hear
know,
you clearly.
yeah, good.
It's really clear, so you're good.
Excellent.
All right. On some of this, I'm gonna color. I don't have any black mica up here, so I'm gonna color some of this in the chrome, the thin tip chrome
Mm-hmm.
pen from Lutz Resin. Make some of the stuff gold
Yeah, I've
instead
got
of.
the chameleon powders
Yeah,
from that
the rest is gonna
resin.
rest I'm gonna do in chrome powders, but some of this I'm just
Thank
gonna
you,
try and
Sue.
try and do it here. Ah,
The
well,
only thing with these powders, they just get everywhere.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I thought about bringing
And
my powder up
yeah,
here and doing it, but I don't want. I already got uh pieces of polyurethane all over my carpet up here that I'm gonna
mm.
have to vacuum
And
up.
all I've done is open it, and it's all over my hand. Should
I
have
don't
known
know.
better.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in. I'm going to try to get into the helicopter blades, but I'm going to probably have to clean some of that off.
Gosh, I've not used chameleon powders in such a long time. Oh dear, is that a fight?
Ella, pizza's here.
Ah, dinner.
That's why the dogs are going crazy. They heard the doorbell go off. So
Hello,
that's
Alison.
that's done. Well, that one there is weird because the other one took the chrome
How are
really
you,
well.
Alison? Just wondering if this stamp is not.
Okay. I'm probably gonna do the tanks in the gold too, because I don't know about the gun. Hmm. I don't know. I ain't figured that part out yet. This
No,
is
I've
a
got
new
more to
mold that I
do.
just. Let's see who all's here. Hi, stressful mom. Hi, Allison.
I've got more stuff
Welcome.
in my
Welcome.
mould. Thank you for joining
Actually,
us.
we're both we're both not doing. Neither me or June are doing very well today. So
Health wise.
yeah, health wise, I don't know how I managed to go get stitches out of my foot and then have my sciatica start hurting again.
Get off her now.
So I got a heating pad around my back
Mm-hmm.
and an ice pack. I got my foot sitting on an ice pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I still have another week before. Hi, Miss Jeannie. Thank you so much for the mold, Miss Jeannie. I love it. I love it.
Hello,
I'm
Miss
going to do it.
Jeannie.
I'm doing it right now because I didn't have anything planned to do tonight. So that mold showed up just in time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I did the others. Um, I did the other little soldier guys, and it just nothing worked out on those. I ended up breaking parts off of it, trying to clean the excess overpour off of them. So I didn't even put the video up. I was not happy with it. Come on, I know that's not out of. These are new. These are new chrome markers. There's no way it's out already. Come on.
Do you know what make they are? Or are they just generic?
I don't have. I thought about black, but I don't. I guess I could send Bella downstairs to get me my black pigment to color the gun with. I might have to after she eats. I'll let her eat her pizza first, and I'll send her downstairs for it. Okay, well, there's the helicopters and the tanks. Although I've not got it exactly the way I want it here. I might zoom you in a little bit. I don't know. All right. I don't know. I got to do something with the gun here. What you using on yours, June? Chameleon powders?
Yeah, chameleon powders. I don't know. It feels like I've dried my mold out because I measured it with water.
Yeah.
It just feels like the chameleon powder's not sticking as well
Huh.
as it should. But
I'm
I'll carry on.
I'm doing my gold first, and then I'll go in with my colors. I actually wanted to send a couple of these items to Deland for the Wounded Warrior
Yes.
projects, but now I'm kind of stuck because I can't drive. Not allowed to.
Yeah.
Not allowed to drive. Can't freaking walk. I just was not a happy camper when I left today.
Hello, Natalie. Hi,
Hi,
Cindy.
Natalie. Hi, Miss Cindy. Hi, Mr. David. Okay.
Hello, David.
I don't know. I'm just going to color some of this in the gold, and then I'll do black for the gun.
No, what I originally had planned was a bowl, and I was going to do it in red, white, and blue,
Yeah.
and see if Dulan could sell that off.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking that's not going to work because I suppose the cost of sending it over to America is going to be more.
I don't know.
Yeah, the shipping might end up being more.
I'm sure the shipping would be more than.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
I looked into it because I wanted to send you a box, and yeah, the shipping was going to be ridiculous.
Hello, Dulan.
Hi, Dulan.
Just talking about you.
Yes, we were. Yeah, I'm still not able to walk. I got my stitches out, but I got another week of having to sit around and keep my foot up. And then I did something to my back today. My sciatica pain's back. Thank God I remember the exercises they had me do at physical therapy. I can do those, but I can't. They used to stretch my leg and the pain would go away. Well, the only way I'm going to get that done is to go back to physical therapy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they'll do it without me calling the doctor first. All right. So that's what I have done so far.
Maybe wait for your boots and not before.
I don't know. I was hoping that I could just call them and maybe just go in there and let them, as long as they don't, as long as my foot doesn't get injured. I'm going to call them, I think.
Exactly.
I'm going to call them on Monday probably, because I'm definitely going to have, I need them to pull on that leg and get rid of that pain. I don't know how that works, but it works. That's all I know. It works. They pull on that leg and the pain goes away. All right, I'm not using purple. I don't want that. I want red from the chrome powders. I might use some silver. Where's the royal? I need the green. That says blue. I need the green. And I need the royal blue. There we go. And I might use, rather than going downstairs to get black, I might use the holographic silver on the weapon. Although I've used gold on the other. I'm sorry, I gotta readjust here. I do have it might take me a little while because I do have a heating pad on my back right now. It's quite painful. Okay, I'm gonna try and color with these. I don't really like those, but I don't have any small brushes up here. And I need to get in here and get these little small pieces done. That's kind of strange. I might need a different color green. I need two greens that are gonna be different. Because the soldiers are gonna be in green. But I need a different green for, I think, the trees. I love this mold. I'm so glad it got here today.
It's a nice mold.
Gave me something to do. Thank you, Miss Jeannie and Mr. Allen. Because I was going to end up doing diamond dots again because I didn't have anything else planned. Yeah, I don't like using these. I don't know if using a Q-tip would help. Something that'll help me get in there a little better.
It's okay. We've got thunder and lightning here.
Yeah, we don't have nothing
but
we don't have nothing but Miss Karai here in Bailey.
It's okay, Baba.
She hears Bailey. She don't know where he's at, but she hears him.
It's okay.
She'll start barking here in a minute.
It can't get to you.
She can hear.
It can't get to you, Baba.
Sorry, it may take a while because I'm kind of gonna take my time at coloring these, making sure that I get the color in there where I want it. Another soldier.
Be a good boy. Be a good boy.
He's like, I am being a good boy. I'm letting you know about the storm here. Letting you know it's storming. Dang it.
Mommy knows. Mommy knows.
Okay, I'm having a hard time trying to get in those little bitty parts. Stretch them out some. I might zoom in a little bit too, so you can actually, I don't know that you can actually see what I'm doing here. Wow. Wow, stressful mom. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you can see a little bit better.
Yeah, it is gone midnight here.
It's actually only 6:15 here.
Bells, come on.
And I already have my apron on because I didn't want to mess up my. Can't mess up my Elvis Presley shirt. Sorry.
Oh no,
Just
can't do that.
can't mess
Oh,
Elvis up. No, can't mess Elvis up at all.
Yeah, that'd be a sin. No, you can't do that.
You should have seen those. You should have seen some of those ladies today at when I was going to the doctor's office, which the doctor's office is in the pavilion at the hospital. And I didn't buy me the little knee scooter thing because I figured, well, when would I ever use it again? Why waste money on it when I'm probably never going to use it? Let me buy the little walker with the seat because, I know plenty of people who could use it. So I put my knee up on it and just scoot along. And those ladies they started laughing when they see me. I said, well, it gets me where I got to go.
Exactly.
And, even the nurse practitioner there, he was laughing about it. He said, I never thought about using it that way. Hey, it's cheaper than buying one of the little scooters that you put your leg up on. I don't have any black, Miss Bella. And I know on that wall where you went and got the others, there is it's called, I think the name it's caviar, and it's a black mica powder.
The big one?
Yeah, it's in the big jar. Okay, so I think I got all the soldiers colored in pretty good. I'm going to have to clean them a little bit. And Dulan, I really wanted to send these, but since I can't drive now, I wanted to send them for gifts. The flag that I did the other day with the eagle on it, and this one that I'm doing right now. But I can get them to you, but it'll be not till I have another week before I can actually drive. I can't drive right now. I want to see if I got another, maybe Baltic Day. I have a different shape.
What's the Download Festival? I've never heard of that before.
The what?
Alison saying that her daughter's just got back from the Download Festival.
Hi, David. Hi, Miss Billy.
Hi, Billy.
It's a Pride for Pride. It's a Pride festival.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not
Giving
know.
out with your old bandmates for a jam session. Ah, Miss Billy, that's got to be fun. Thank you. That's got to be fun. I hope you have a great time. Okay, I got an emerald green, which is a different colored green from Baltic Day, which I didn't put on there. But I think that that's the color I'm going to try and color the trees in, because it's a different shade of green than what I just used. I'm going to try and no, girl. You might as well chill out somewhere. All right. I'm going to try it. Have I not used it? It can't be that full. Okay. Dang it, I wish I had my small brushes up here. Shoot. I really do. I hate to send her back downstairs again. Ah! Miss Bella,
Think of the exercise she's getting.
I need your help again. Ooh. I need some little micro brushes. Now that on top of the table, the little white carousel spinny thing, in one of those little drawers, it's down around the bottom. In one of those little drawers that's filled with micro brushes. Can you just bring me a handful of them? I think that's going to be easier to get in there than a Q-tip or this other thing. I don't even have a small brush that'll do it. But I'm going to use emerald green on those. The little buildings, I don't know. Maybe I'll do them in silver. They should be like a beige or a brown, but I don't have. It's either gold or silver. Which do you guys think? Gold or silver for the little, you got like a little building right here, and then a little building up here with the trees. Gold or silver?
Ooh. Anyone?
I did have a great time. Came home completely pooped. Yeah, well, that shows you had a good time. That shows you had a good time. So
what colours, what choices did you give us?
I think either in the building, either a silver. I don't have any brown up here. I'm thinking silver or gold. I don't want to do. I didn't really want to do them in gold, but I got gold or silver. I don't have any kind of a brown color up here. Thank you so much, and hopefully I won't need you again for a while. But I don't know. You getting a workout, girl. All right. Now, I think that'll be a lot easier to do with the micro brush. I'm trying not to move it out of, I'm trying to keep it where y'all guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to use this Baltic Day Emerald Green, which is a different color of green than what I was using. Darker. That's okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work a lot better. Thank you, Miss Bella. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Miss Bella's staying another week or not. I hope. But yeah, I got to go watch her last volleyball game tomorrow, which I'm hoping I feel a lot better tomorrow. I hope. Because it's not really her last one, but it will be her last because they're getting ready to go on vacation. So she won't get to play the last game. So this will be her last volleyball game.
Going anywhere nice?
She was on fire last week or the week before, and I didn't get to go watch
Oh,
because I wasn't supposed to be up walk. I'm still not supposed to be up walking, but hey,
no, you shouldn't be.
I am going to that game tomorrow, one way or the other. So, hey Bella, what time is your game tomorrow?
4:30.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, her mom, my daughter-in-law Sarah took me to my appointment today. And I'll probably ride with her to go to the game tomorrow. Because I definitely want to go. All right. I can't believe none of these have any color of well, not really a beige. I really would like a beige, but I don't know. Uh-oh. Miss June, what happened? Did you mute yourself? I don't know what happened. She got kicked off once, or her laptop kicked her out. So let me see. Let me see what's going on. She still shows like she's there.
I'm here.
What happened there?
I don't know. My laptop's playing up, and it did the same thing on Saturday when I was doing the live with Julia, and I'm sure it's going to happen again. So just bear with me. I will come back in.
I'll just try and keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
so
please.
I can get you back in.
Thank you. Hi, Dark Star. How are you?
Hi, Dark Star. So, were you able to stream that to your channel?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
All right. So
It says I have.
Well, I'm
So
sure
I'm assuming yes.
I'm sure it is, but I didn't know. God bless it. I may have to use one of those to clean it. Doggone it. All right. Let's figure out what to do. I want to see what. Let me just go down here and do my red stripes here for the flag. I'm trying not to move it out of frame here. So if I get out of frame, just holler at me. I'm just trying to make sure I get these done. Well, doggone it. I was trying to be very careful about that. I just made a big old mess there.
I'm going to need to get some more eco resin in, because I think I've only got the one more packet.
I never tried that mold in eco. I did mine in epoxy, but
Yeah.
I never tried it in eco.
What, the exact mold? The same mold?
Yeah, I have the same mold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got lots of dragon molds.
Yeah.
not just the ones I made. Although I probably will. I'll either make another one, or Miss Margaret's gonna make me one of that dragon that she showed me that I told her I didn't have. So she'll either She'll either make me a mold or hopefully she'll send it to me so I can make a mold. I'd sure like to make one out of that big flying one, but I tried that twice and I'm not doing it again. It didn't work too well, so I'm not going to do it again. Okay, I'm coloring these flags.
Very liquid.
You got too much water?
No, I put in the right amount. I weighed it.
Maybe you just got a bunch down there that's not mixed up yet. That's the only thing I've found that some of that stuff is harder to mix than other. Like the mix to mold mixes easier than the perfect cast.
This is just a generic one I got off Temu, I think.
I was thinking, well, I think for the buy, for the price wise, the plaster Paris that Miss Wanda is buying from the hardware store is probably a better buy.
Yeah, I've got some plaster Paris and it works perfectly.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe that's a better buy than. I mean, the only reason why I bought that mixed mold the last time was I just happened to be in Hobby Lobby and they had those colored, small bags of the colored, already colored, and they had it marked at clearance price. So I bought what they had. And then went back the next day and bought some more. You know. Gotta do what you gotta do. Didn't want to move the table down there, so I ended up breaking down and buying some iron-on transfer paper and I'll be starting on that project pretty soon for my granddaughter and her husband. He asked me to make them a memory quilt. With pictures. He sent me pictures, so although they want a queen size, but that's okay. I mean, I don't care. I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, she loves Stitch, the cartoon character Stitch. He likes Star Wars, so I'm trying to figure out whether I can find some Stitch material and some Star Wars material and just do like every other row between them, Star Wars and Stitch. All right, I got the stripes done. I'm gonna have to do
this in black. I didn't think of that.
Oh yeah, with chameleon powders usually. Yeah, with chameleon powders you usually want to do it in black.
Yeah,
gotta get in. Okay, so in this one, I need to clean here. I got some other color down there, and I don't want green in the. That's got to be blue.
Why? I take it my table's not. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I fight with that all the time. My table not being level.
Okay.
What was in St. Louis, Miss Cindy? No, I have not heard from Miss Coral. I sent her a message asking her how she was doing, and I sent her a birthday message, and I haven't heard anything from her at all. So I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's okay. because I haven't heard from her. All right, I'm going to color in around these stars, which I'll probably end up. I'm probably going to end up coloring the stars again and having to clean them off, but that's okay. It won't be bad. I can color in pretty good with this little micro brush. Nobody's heard from her? I hope she's okay. I really do. Because I haven't heard anything from her. I know she got my birthday message. I'm pretty sure she's seen it. Because as soon as I got off from my live, I sent her a birthday message. But I haven't, and then I sent her a message the other day asking her how she was doing, and I didn't hear anything. I might have to call her and see how she's doing, because I haven't heard anything from her, and I'm getting a little worried.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I hope she's okay. I mean, I know that she might have had some more surgeries scheduled or more procedures. I don't know if they were necessarily surgeries, but yeah, she hasn't been in the live for about
No.
I want to say almost 2 weeks at least. All right, you're not going to come in here and start growling at each other. It ain't going to happen. You can go somewhere else. We ain't doing that. He's a little annoyed with me because I took his I had to take his stairs for him to get up on the bed. I had to take him out of my room, so I had room to have my chair and my table in here to do projects. So I took his stairs out of here, and now he can't get up on my bed. So he's been sleeping in there with Bella because he has no stairs to get on my bed. My bed's a little too high for him to jump up there. And he's a little fat, so there's no way. He's a little chunky monkey, so he doesn't do real good at jumping. Well, he's chunky, but he's also lazy. Because when he wants up there and wants me to put him up there. I'm like, dude, you could jump up here. He's like, not happening. You're going to put me up there. Because I'm too lazy to jump. I'm trying to color around the outer edge of this. I like this royal blue color. It's pretty. It's probably not the right color for the flag, but it's what I got. And it does come out quite well. I'm going to have to clean my stars up too, because I'm getting blue all over them. Dang it. Trying not to, but I am. Okay.
Mine seems it's filled on one side, but not on the other. But if I do that, it's going to overpour.
Can you put a stick under it?
I've done that on the other side.
I know, even with this leveling board thing, I mean, it can read its level, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it is.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, my back's starting to feel better.
Is that? That's good.
Yeah, I took a couple of pain pills. Plus, having this heating pad on my back helps. And I got the heating pad off of Amazon. It's one of those that is just for sciatica pain, really, and it's got a strap around it so you can strap it in place, buckle it around you, and keep it right where you need it. So it makes it more comfortable. I don't have to keep adjusting it. It stays right where you put it. Plus, I like it because you can set it for, you can set it to go for 7 hours, 6 hours. So I can set it up while I'm sleeping and it'll keep going. Because my other one would go off after 2 hours and I didn't like that. This one I set for like 7 hours and it'll keep going. Okay. I almost got this done. I'm just coloring now and then I'll do the cleanup, clean this stuff up after I get done here. Oh, I guess that's going to
some
be
manky coaster molds, but I don't want to waste the resin that I've got. Just going to throw a few colours together.
And, yeah, they were having a good old time on there last night. I was going to jump in, but I was, when I went on my lap, I noticed that Miss Wanda was having the same problem that I had the first
Yeah,
time I was on with them, where it was like you were talking, but it was like
there's an
you're
echo.
there's an echo and it delayed what you were saying. So I'm like, no, I'm not doing that again. I mean, that's kind of it's a little irritating. Okay, so now I'm going to do the grass and the emerald green, and then I'm going to have to figure out what color to do the buildings.
Oh, this is curing.
I don't think there was, even in that vaulted day, I don't think there was any other than gold. I'm going to look. There's a red, silver, light blue. Nah. It's almost the same colors as what you get in, almost the same colors as what you get in the chrome color with Lutz resin. I was just, it's a different color of gold. Maybe I'll use that one. It's a different kind of a bronzy gold. So maybe that'll work better. I need my emerald again so I can do this grass.
Yeah, it was sitting on the bottom. Let me see if I can add some water to that.
All right, that's the grass.
Excuse me.
I got to stop flinging it. Get that little brush caught between there and it flings the powder everywhere. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do some cleanup anyway. All right, let's do the little building. I did bring some, I don't know, maybe I should just do that one in silver. I don't want to do the building in silver. I'm going to do it in this bronzy colored gold that I got from Baltic Day. I've been trying different chrome powders because I don't, only ones I seemed to had was Let's Resin, and I was trying to use some others. So I did get a set, and that reminds me, since I didn't do that video, I need to show what I got from Mr. Allen and Miss Jeannie on my video, on my live here, because they sent me a blessing box. I did that one the other day, but I might set it up here and pour it again. Yeah, just gonna have to take my time and clean that out.
I think it's just so hot here, but it's just killed it. Oh, look at that. It's just killed the place. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't measure this either, so I don't know how much it'll take. And I'm wondering if I did that flag wrong. I colored the stripes red.
It looks more like ice cream.
Maybe I should have colored in between there red and left the other ones white. I don't know. May have to redo that one. Okay, let's do the little buildings. Yeah, this is kind of a bronzy gold. It'll work. It's different from the gold that I used, so I'm okay with that. Deland, are you still here? Oh, here we go. We're gonna bark now. Control was never my strong suit. All right, Karai, that's enough. That's enough. Do you want your collar on? I said that was enough.
Mm.
There ain't nobody here. I would have heard somebody come in if they were here. All right, I'm going to use, maybe I'll use the emerald green and color the little windows in emerald green.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for mine to cure.
So, June, you and Julia have been doing the lives on what day? Saturdays?
Saturday, 10 o'clock CST and 4 o'clock UK time.
I'm just wondering why I never get any notification on it. Because I've missed every single one. I've watched them.
Saturday was a last minute because we had it set for 4 o'clock, but it was delayed. So yeah, we didn't go live. It was coming up 6 o'clock. then everything went wrong. I think we was on for about an hour and a half.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah.
reminded me using the rivet, the tool that you were using. It reminded me of when I was when I made pajamas for my little grandson before he was born,
Mm-hmm.
and I was first time I had ever used the snap machine or the little snap.
The
And
eyelets.
yeah, it was ridiculous. I mean, I ended up I got it to work finally, but I had to go get like a rubber mallet out and use it to,
I was thinking maybe I should have used the hammer.
well, I think yeah, you I think I had to use
Because
a little,
the bits that came with the
yeah,
kit, like with the eyelets,
yeah.
it kept falling apart.
I think I
So,
have one of those eyelet ones downstairs. It's in my husband's leather stuff.
hmm
To I need to figure out how to.
I didn't have a clue. I gave up because I was bashing. I kept muting myself so it would like disturb everybody.
Was you saying some
Then I
choice
kept
words
getting
there?
kicked out.
Was you saying some choice words there, Miss Jean?
And yeah, then Amazon was supposed to come at 3 o'clock. It came 3 hours late.
Oh,
And my grocery delivery came 2 hours early.
huh.
So I'm like, I think somebody's saying not to do this live.
Yeah, I-
It's not meant to be.
I've had a few of those where,
Then Julia, bless her, couldn't find her thread or elastic. It was there 1 minute, then it disappeared.
yeah,
So she couldn't even continue.
I was. Yeah, I noticed that the elastic that she was using was too big and wouldn't
Yeah,
work. And I'm like, you know, those things happen even though you're doing it live.
yeah,
It doesn't always work out the way you want it to.
yeah. But I said to Julia, just laugh it off. We
Yeah,
didn't. We
yeah, you
tried.
just have to. You have to.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's alive. There's nothing
It,
else, nothing more you can do.
and it was
Just,
something we hadn't practiced. We just
yeah.
went in blind.
Yeah, I know. I've done that too. Remember the one where
And,
I was making the, I will never ever make a set of chimes on a live again.
oh my gosh,
Never,
that was like
never,
four
never, never.
hours plus, wasn't it?
Yes, and you know it's still down there hanging on.
Yeah, because I remember I went to bed
Yep,
and
and I
couldn't
was
sleep,
still going.
so I came back to have a
I was
drink
bound and
and
determined I
I'll
was
just
going to get it
check to
done.
see what's going on, and you're still there.
Yep, yep. So I'm never doing anything that tedious again on a live. It's not happening.
No, but the thing
And
is,
I have.
I've always wanted to do a charm.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just made it look harder than it was. And first of all, the wire that I was using, which worked perfectly on the other set that I made, um, it I found later that I used the thinner wire, and that's why it wasn't hanging right.
Yeah,
So I found my thicker wire. I haven't been downstairs to. I may have her bring that pole up tomorrow because I really need to get those finished. And I took all my chimes down because my husband really liked chimes, and so did I.
hmm
We bought, the grandkids picked out chimes, and we had chimes hanging all along the back half of the house. Now,
yeah.
I didn't put them back up when I took them down to paint because several of them need to be repaired. So I have to restring them.
No,
And
I've
yes,
always
I
wanted to
will.
do one, but after watching you, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I will
I
restring.
don't, I
I
don't know if I've
will.
got the patience.
Um, yeah, it kind of, I don't know why it just seemed to be harder than it actually really
Yeah,
is. I mean, it's a lot easier to restring the ones that were already strung because, all you got to do is just put the restring them. And I have a huge set that hung out in my front tree. Uh-oh, I lost you again, Miss June. Her laptop kicked her out again. I don't know what's going on with her laptop. And mine tonight, right before I was getting ready to go on live, decided to freeze on me, which it's never done before. Okay, Julian, I want to send these, but I don't know when you're going to need them. I don't know that I can get it to you in time. Come on. I'm trying to get up there to get you back in. There you are.
I can't afford another laptop.
I understand, sister. I understand.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't understand why. Why all of a sudden? It did ask me to update last week
Uh-oh.
or the week before, I forget. So
Did you
maybe,
do an update?
sorry?
Did you do the update?
Yes, because it
That may
kept coming up.
be, yeah, that may be the problem. If it wasn't doing that before you did
Mm.
the update, then that update's got some
So
problems.
how do I go about correcting it?
Uh,
Reset?
yeah, you may have to reset it.
Okay.
If you do
I'll
a
try that
reset,
tomorrow.
maybe it'll take the update off. But then you're not going to want to do the update must have some kind of bug in it.
Maybe.
Oh, I like that. I like the way that one turned out.
And I've got no virus protection on my laptop. So, don't know.
Um,
Well, welcome back, Delan.
okay. I wanted to send Delanne, I want to send the eagle that I did, the eagle flag, and this this soldier as giveaway gifts, but I don't think I can get them to you in time. So if I can send them later, that would be fine. I will make sure I get them out to you.
Delan says the giveaway is next
Yeah,
Thursday.
I don't know if I could get it there before then.
Mm.
I don't I'm not sure I could.
But he
If
won't
I
be
could get
mailing items out until the following Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, if I could get maybe if I could get to the post office, I'd have to send it probably air.
Mm.
That's probably you know how the post office is. Their 3 days could be a week and a half.
Yeah.
Ask Miss Natalie. And she lives in the same state as me. And it took her a week and a half to get what I sent her.
Mm. And Delan says, what if you just mail them to the winner?
I could. I could do it that way. As long as they're
Yeah.
not in a big hurry for them, yeah, because
Because I was going to do a bowl.
it's gonna be another week before I can be able to even drive my car.
Mm.
Thanks to and I don't know what the deal was with the walking boot because I was going by what the surgeon told me. She told me 2 weeks off my foot totally. And then when I came in and got the stitches out, I'd be in a walking boot. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's not what the nurse practitioner said. He said, no, you don't need a walking boot. Besides, he said, you're going to be off of it again for another week. I'm like,
Mm.
really? Come on, dude. I want to walk. on my foot.
Maybe it's not healed as well as they
Well, the
would like.
outside, they took the outside stitches. What he's worried about is the inside stitches that they did. I mean, they'll obviously dissolve, but he's worried about me ripping those. So he wants me off for another week, which I'm not
That
really
sounds good.
happy. I'm not really happy about
No,
that
you're not.
because I'm stuck up here and I can't do my crafts in my room because I'm up here. Not happy about it. God bless it. I just had that colored in and then I turned around and wiped it off. Darn it. You know, I have to put it back. Trying to wipe some other stuff off and I wiped
So
that off.
you've got soldiers within the soldier?
Yep, yep.
Mm,
There's a whole picture. There's a whole picture within this soldier. There's a soldier kneeling at a grave. There's
mhm.
one, there's two soldiers in tanks. There's little buildings. Um, there's helicopters.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've those
Yeah,
helicopters.
it's got a
Mm.
whole big picture in a picture in this
And the
mold
flag
here.
at the bottom.
But I'm trying to clean off the excess. I don't know. I don't want the gun to be, I really don't want it to be black. But part of it should be. I had my granddaughter go downstairs and bring me my Torganol pigment in caviar, which is black.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna color just certain parts of the gun in black, and then the rest will be, I may color it in something else because I don't want it to be, I don't want it to be certain colors. I mean, maybe I'll color the rest of it in silver or gold. I'm just coloring parts of it in black. And this is not, oh, it's kind of a, it is kind of a dark black, but not a real dark. It's got a shimmer to it. I still haven't, the guys have still not gotten back to me. I guess I'm gonna have to call them again. I was trying to get them to see if I could get a link for Torganol. So if there was any pigments that I use from Torganol, if somebody wanted to purchase some, I was trying to get you guys a link. Now, price wise, I don't know what they would cost because I bought all of these at my company discount when I worked there. So I don't know what they would have as far as the price, but they're pretty good pigments. That's what when I first started doing resins, that's what I colored all mine in, was the pigments I got that I bought from work, because that's all I had. I didn't, at that time, didn't have any Lutz resin or any other. Well, I think the first
Mm-hmm.
ones I ever bought was the alcohol inks that I bought, the Pinata ones. Those were the first ones I've actually purchased. And then as far as pigments, I used these when I did my dragon heads. So I may do the rest of the gun in gold, because I've done parts of it in gold already. So I may do the rest of it in gold so I can get it poured, but I'm going to have to do a little cleanup there. I'll get with you, Delenn, because if that's what, if that'll work, then I'll just send them to the winner, whoever that comes up in the drawing. I'm hoping this is going to be really cool when it. Now, I do have some gold there that I'm going to have to clean off, so I can go around that with the black. Got gold on the side, and I didn't mean to. Come on. Okay. Man. Yeah, I noticed that, haven't heard from Miss Coral, and I haven't seen her do any new videos, so she must be, and she must be down. Because usually she has new videos out. And I'm sure that there would have been something that she would have wanted to send too. Okay. I'm almost done. I just gotta color the rest of this. Put this black in here. And then do a cleanup. Put some more gold in there and I'll be ready to pour it. And I'm just pouring it in white polyurethane. Actually, I might go around it all the way with the black. I don't know. I didn't really want to go between those. I don't want to. Yeah, I can repaint it if I lose my gold that I painted on there. I can repaint it afterwards, after it's done with that. I like that one, those chrome markers that are really got the thin tip. I'm not sure my flag. Not sure my flag came out right though. I don't know if the red should have been. I don't know. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. May have to wipe the red off and then go down in the creases and do the red. I don't know. This thing is hard to. I'm trying not to get it out of frame, but I got to be able to see what I'm doing here.
That is awesome, Julianne. Then they managed to raise 2,000.
Yes, it is. It is totally awesome. I mean, I couldn't afford to donate, but I can donate some prizes for sure. That's another one. I wonder if Miss Wanda is out of power.
Yes, not seeing her tonight.
I haven't.
But I did get a message from her earlier today.
Yeah, I haven't seen Miss Wanda tonight. I'll have to do another one for Miss Jeannie and Mr. Allen of these because, she usually, they were both in the service, so they were both in the Army. So. Yeah, I'm just going to do black around this edge. If I can keep from Should his, I think his helmet should be green, but I can't tell where his helmet stops. That's the problem in making his helmet green. I don't know where to stop at. So I'm just going around the edge in black. And if I don't like it when after it's done, then I can always go back and go over it in gold. Just till I get down to where the flag is. I don't know. I don't know if I did that. I think it should be different. That's how I did those other little flags and it came out right. I don't want to go down in the flag. I won't do that, but
I'm going to try and demold.
be
But I
very.
can see it at the top here. It's already snapped.
It snapped?
Yeah,
Aww.
snap. Just come apart and another bit.
Well, I know that some people have fixed it with putting more on there, but I don't know how well that works. I've never tried it, so I don't know how well it works doing it that way. All right, so I'm gonna sick them. Oh my god!
It's snapped.
Oh my gosh!
This is not good.
Come on, guys! Stop!
It has snapped in so many places. Oh my lord. Let's try doing it upside down.
Doggone it! Oh, Miss June, I'm sorry it cracked. I was, I never tried.
I'm
I never
surprised.
tried doing those in the eco because I was
No,
always
this is the
afraid
first
that
time
it.
I've
I
done
was
it
always
like
afraid
this.
it would snap because
Yeah. I might be able to salvage it.
you won't be able to.
No, I might
Good,
be.
good.
Might be able to.
Man, I don't get a clean white. I don't like that. I'm
Hmm.
trying to. I didn't want his helmet to be. I think maybe I better do all that background in green because otherwise his helmet's going to be white, and I don't want him to have a white helmet. God bless. This black is smearing everywhere. I'm trying to clean it out of there, but it's not cleaning very well. Nope. Just all it's doing is smearing. God bless it. Yeah, the alcohol's not cleaning out of there. Not like I want it to. That's the one thing about that. The Torganol pigments, they don't clean very well with alcohol. It's about, I can't seem to get it to clean off of there. And I don't know why it won't. Come on, dude. Clean off. I didn't want black smeared in there. I think I got it. I think I'm just going to go in with the green and do the green in the background. Because maybe it'll cover up the black that's... I wished I hadn't went around the edge with black now, dang it. It's smearing when I'm trying to clean up the spot where I want to put the green. The black is just smearing. Yeah. All right. I don't know. I think not sure my stripes are correct here. God bless. That black is irritating me. Wished I hadn't used it now. Because it does not clean off very well. When the excess doesn't want to clean off. I didn't really want to have black smeared everywhere. Darn it. Okay, well, we're going to go over that with green, that's for sure. That's positive there. Give me my... So I just wiped off my gold again. Doggone it. Yeah. I think I'll go over it with the other gold. Or green in the background and just cover it up. So I can get it poured. Doggone it. Really. Wiped it off. Now I can't seem to get it back in there. Okay. Alrighty. Well, that was... Alright. I'm going to color the rest in with the... I'm thinking the emerald green. Even though it's not army green. Oh, no. Maybe I better do the army green. It's closer, the other chrome green is closer to it than... I'm just going to use... Yeah, that and his big old hat. I don't know. Let's put the emerald green in that spot. It's hard for me to tell what color was what here. All right, let's go in here with the emerald green. Just so there's a contrast there between the greens.
Thank you, Mr. David. Thank you, Rena. Thank you, Natalie.
It is beautiful. I love that one.
Thank you, Zoe.
I love that mold. Okay.
It is a nice mold.
It is.
I'm going to have to try again with epoxy.
I think I will just color his helmet in green, and then I'm just going to leave the rest of it to be white. But I think my stripes might be wrong, tell you the truth. I think my stripes might be wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, no, I know that it's usually red, white, red, white. But I think the red
Yeah.
should have been down the opposite way. The little bars that are sticking up should have been white, and the red should have been in between there. So I'm going to have to wipe that out and do it correctly real quick because I want it to be right. And I'm kind of picky about my stuff when I want it to be right. All right. Kind of did a top half of his head in the greens. I'm going to go down here and wipe out the red and do it the opposite way. And then that way I'll be ready to wipe the rest out and pour.
Thank you, Dylan.
And get it the way it's supposed to be. Plus, I think I need to go over a little bit further with my blue. Doggone it, come on. Get this cleaned out and get it the way I want it to be. Like in between be red and the other lines will be white. I just got to get the red cleaned out. I'm very picky about my stuff. I don't know. I mean, most people aren't, but if I'm coloring something, I want it to be the way I envision it being. And sometimes that's hard to do. Okay, so I need to go over a little further with the blue too. I just noticed that. Just gonna color clean real quick and color that the way. All right, give me a clean brush and the red. And I gotta do my blue. All right. This is gonna be a harder thing to do. Ah, doggone it, Kay. What you're doing here. Making a mess. Making a mess there. That's what I'm doing. I knew it was going to be harder to do that way, but that's the way I want it. I want it the way I want it. Doggone it. I'm just too picky. I think that was right. It was done wrong, so I think this is the way it should be. If I'm wrong, then I'll have to pour it again. Color it and pour it again. Won't be the first time. Probably won't be the last. I do that sometimes. really don't want to. That probably should be white too. I don't know what you're doing, Kay. I ain't gonna have a hard time cleaning that out. Now let me use a micro brush. Yep, I don't. Yeah, Miss June, you got knocked out again. God darn it. Come on, will you?
Thank you.
I just heard bloop. I was like, what? Oh, Miss June got knocked out again.
Natalie, you said to put resin on the back and it would hold. Do you mean the dragon? And would that be UV?
Yep, probably. Or I guess you could use regular resin.
Mm.
But I think UV, I think UV would work. Well, I'm coloring this in red.
And it will stick to the eco?
I'm trying to remember if I ever used it on the eco. I know sometimes when you use UV with polyurethane, it makes it sticky.
Yeah.
Comes out sticky for some weird reason. It's sticky. Not always, but it will make it that way. But yeah, you should be able to use UV if you do it in like do it in thin layers, so it cures.
Okay, let me go get my.
I'm about to choke a dog out here in a minute because I can hear her behind me and she's driving me nuts. She's over there licking her skin. All right, so I'm going to go the rest of the way over with the blue on that and then clean it up and pour it. There's the blue. I'm going to have to wipe the stars a little bit. We'll see. I mean, if it doesn't turn out the way I wanted, I'll probably do it again. For sure. All right, I'm going to turn this up so I can see where I'm coloring that blue at and make sure I get it. Okay. Oh, doggone it. Okay. Let me clean my stars a little bit, wipe the red a little bit, and then I'll be ready to pour. Let me clean those stripes a little bit. At least try and wipe them off. I need me some of those little pointed Q-tips. Not sure where. I guess you can get them from Amazon. I think somebody said they got theirs from the Dollar Tree. Yet the last time I was in there, I didn't see any with points on them. Just trying to clean a little bit of the red off the stripes so I make sure they are white and not red. Because I did get a little too much red on some of them.
I'm thinking E6000 maybe first.
Yeah,
Just to hold it in place.
yeah. All right, I'm almost ready to pour here. I just got to clean my stars a little bit. Make sure I get all this red off of these stripes that are supposed to be white. That's about the best I can do, really. It's so... Okay. And then clean my stars. Yeah, I need a different Q-tip here. Just trying to get any little excess that I got of extra colors cleaned out. I don't know about the black. I don't think I can do that one. I don't know why, but I'm not. The black's not wanting to clean off. So I guess we can cover up wherever the black is. If I don't like it, I can use my gold pen and cover it. Dang it.
Oh, what have you done?
What'd you do?
Not me, the cat.
Uh-oh.
He's just dropped some water all over my feet, all over the floor.
All right. I'm going to call that. That's what we got. So I'm going to move my colors out of the way and get my polyurethane mixed up and get it poured. I may need these again, but right now I don't. Get them out of my way. Get that out of my way. Get some gloves on. I don't know how much this is going to take, but we will see. Clean up my mess here before I get started. Uh-oh. Move him up there. At least I don't have any little parts to pour in. I mean, you know. not like I did the other night. And no one's probably, I'll redo that video. I don't think I'm gonna redo it, but I'm doing it in UV resin, not polyurethane. Okay. A and B, get your gloves on.
I think it would be easier just using UV.
Thank you, Miss Cindy. Thank you, Mr. David. I don't get to do the drinks tonight because I've taken pain meds, so I'm not doing any alcohol as much as I'd like to have a shot, because I was not a happy camper when he told me I could walk on my foot. I'm gonna do probably, let me get in. I do have an extra mold that I started pouring, so it's only about half poured. So I'll set that one up there. And then the other one I got from I got to show that too. Miss Jeannie and Mr. Allen. I got the skull with the crow or raven on its head. I'll set that up there just in case I have extra. I got the Illuminite. I got the Illuminite black pigment for my polyurethane. I got a whole pack of these scrapers, and I got this new chrome powder, Mateo chrome powder. So thank you, Miss Jeannie and Mr. Allen, for that stuff. I got to put them in the blessing jar, and I'd like to start doing that soon. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start trying to sell some of the excess stuff I have downstairs. I'm going to do probably, I'm going to do 4, I think. It may hold more than that, but I'm going to start out with 4. Come on. That's part A. Part B. I have to thank Miss Coral for this SRC, because she sent me the SRC, both black and the white. So I wouldn't have any if she hadn't sent it to me. So, oops, I need some paper towels. I think my ice pack is about melted. About time for some more, for another ice pack here. He did say that that foot was still swollen and would probably swell, that I needed to make sure that I iced it. So I really wouldn't have taken any pain meds if my back wasn't bothering me so bad. Okay, let's get this mixed up and get it poured here. Part A. Yeah, I got a whole. I've been looking for these. I thought you could get these little spatula things at the Dollar Tree, but when I was at Walmart, and I didn't find them at either place.
Get down.
So I ended up having I found them on Amazon, so I added them to my wish list. And Miss Jeannie and Mr. Allen sent me a box of them. So now I got them. I might stick a couple of them in my kit.
Oh my God. I've got a cat on my shoulder whilst I'm trying to use UV resin. Do you mind? No, you're going to get your tail in. Oh my
Get this
God.
out of the way so you can
Go,
see
go,
what I'm
go, go.
doing. Let's move these over here real quick.
I'll find something else to play with.
Okay. That's stirred enough. It's getting warm and I don't want to wait. So we'll just start pouring in the center. I can't tell. All right, his leg isn't getting. Yeah, there's a bubble on my silicone mat there. I don't want to over pour it, but I do want to make sure it gets enough where it needs to be. Okay, I'm going to say that's good. Pour the rest in. Wasn't much. I'm going to have to finish that one. I did do the skull in the I want to say it's a raven, but it could be a crow. What'd I do with it? I did do it the other night when I was doing that video. Is it a crow or a raven? I want to say raven, but could be a crow. I did that one the other day. And we could do it again in the white. I'll mix up a little more and finish pouring this one and pour that one. So let's do another 4. I think that, yeah, I don't know. I may need more than that. But I'm going to try to just do 4 right now. I don't want to mix up too much of it at a time.
Oh my God, child, what are you doing?
So is the UV working, Miss June?
It is.
Good. Good. I know it's a bummer when it breaks like that.
I'm going to have to chuck this cat out of this room.
Okay. Now that one that I poured, I've already got part of it poured again. I poured it on one of my lives that I thought was the Last Supper. It's listed as, when you look it up on Amazon, it's listed as a nativity scene. Well, it doesn't look like a nativity scene to me, but that's what it's listed as.
No, you've got to go.
I mean, so hard to see that I don't know whether that actually is a nativity scene. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little out of frame here. All right. I'm going to finish this one off. Okay, I don't know if there's enough to do that whole thing or not. Maybe. Maybe I mixed up just the right amount. I bet I couldn't do that again. Yeah, that one's a little full, but I'm going to pour. Ain't much left here. I'm good. Tiny bit. It's fine. It can just cure in the cup. And I'll clean it out. Get an alcohol wipe so I can clean my. Yeah, they sent me a whole box of them. So I might put a couple in my kitchen because I kind of like them. Let me get this cleaned off before it cures on there. Yeah. So if you're looking for these, Amazon, that's where I found them at. Because I tried Dollar Tree, I tried Dollar General, I tried Walmart, and none of them had them. And I don't remember how many. They sent me a box. I don't. Does it even say how many's in there? I don't think it says really.
Mr. David says the skull with the raven is badass.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's going to be white this time. Yeah, see, I got a whole multiple of colors in that box. I think there was 6 in the box.
Oh.
In a box that they got off of Amazon. So I may put a couple of them in my kitchen, and the others can go downstairs. Or I was always looking for something, a scraper, and I seen several people using them, but yet I couldn't find them at the dollar at either of the stores. Let me move it that way. There you go. Now you're in a better position. Let me get these cups cleaned out. I got that clean. Clean my cups out here. I clean and wipe them out and reuse them. As long as they ain't cracked, they're good. Karai! Hey! You better stop. I'm going to go get your collar and put it on you. Every time you even lick your paw, I'm going to vibrate you. I'm tired of it. It gets quite annoying. I'd rather listen to her chew on them stupid orange and blue chucket balls than lay there and lick her paws. It drives me nuts.
It is Friday the 13th, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, my.
Yeah, it's the 14th here.
Yeah. Oh, doggone it. Yeah, I kind of liked it in black. I kind of did his teeth and his eyes in silver and hit the bird's feet with gold.
Natalie says she had a bad day today. Set a wet wipe on fire.
Oh!
She threw it to the side, landed in the trash can, set it on fire.
Oh, Miss Natalie.
Used my iced tea to put it out. Oh my gosh.
I've had those kind of days.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember one time I was making those sets of coasters, and I was doing them for Christmas for my youngest sister's kids. And I took pictures of, each one of the kids with their mom because she had passed. And each one of them had their own coaster with the picture of them and their mom. So I made them and I didn't think about it. I sprayed the top of them with alcohol to get the bubbles out and then turned around and took my torch. Set the tops of them on fire. Yes, Mr. David, I have not forgot about your. I have not forgot about it. I just haven't been able to get out of the house. But yes, I still. I'm gonna send you some extra little trinkets, you and Miss Cindy in there. But yes, I do have them packed in a box to go to you. Dang it, Natalie. Was you was trying to set, you know, I I know all about setting the house on fire. I've done it. I set the back porch on fire when I was about 3 or 4. I think I was about 3. Yeah, my mom said burn the trash, and she didn't say take it out. She wasn't telling me to do it. She was telling my older sister to take the trash to burn the trash. She didn't say take the trash out. She said burn the trash. So I burnt it okay.
Miss Wanda did that.
Yep, I have. I've definitely caught some stuff on fire. Yeah, I remember. My mom made me stay up and wait for my dad to get home. Yep, that wasn't a fun time. My dad was not amused at all.
Should I
I
put
also did this one too in half and half.
Oh,
It's the little
I
skull
like that.
snail. Yeah, because I was pouring black. Yeah, I don't know what I did with those. Probably put
Should
them up.
I put a layer of UV resin all over the top?
I think if you do it in a thin layer, you
Yeah,
can.
yeah, I'll do it in a thin layer. So I think it needs
You want the raven skull, David? I don't have a problem. I'll put it in your box. I'll stick it in your box with your bloodshot eye guy, tree guy. I want to, I don't know, I don't know how far away I am from my 1,000 subscribers. I want to start doing some
Yeah,
stuff.
you must be close.
I think I'm pretty close, but I'm not sure where I'm at. 937. So,
Okay.
yep, I need to get busy because when I hit that 1,000, I'm gonna have a I want to start my giveaways again anyway. Uh Molds and stuff. I got an overabundance of them, and there are some that I will probably never make again. So I do want to try and finish getting those packages together. Yeah, he seems to be pretty. Let's. Yeah, he's pulling away. I'm gonna leave him for a few more minutes because I have a habit of not being patient enough and taking it out too
Hmm.
soon. Taking and pulling them out of there too soon. When you do that, then they're still a little soft. That one's hot. That one's still hot. So I'm just gonna wait a few minutes. I can take these gloves off though.
I'm just trying to
You
spread
know what?
some silicone.
Mr. David, I made those for you, so I'm definitely going to. Snake skull. Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff downstairs, but I was going to stick some extra surprises in the box for you and Miss Cindy. For sure. I've got some stuff in a box already. I just haven't. And Miss Wanda, I gonna send her a box. We found her a Bob Ross energy drink.
really?
Yeah, it's got Bob Ross's picture on it.
Oh,
Me and Miss
wow.
Jeannie found it when Miss Jeannie was in town and we were shopping. And we're like, oh man, we got to get this. We got to get this for Miss Wanda. Because we got her a Bob Ross. I think we got her a Bob Ross bobblehead one time. Yeah, Miss June got her laptop, kicked her out again. Doggone it, Miss June. There she is. She's back. And come on, let me get to it. Dang laptop.
I know, tell me.
Dang it.
I missed what you said about
We got
Bob
her.
Ross.
Well, one time we found her, I believe we found her several different. What Bob Ross? I don't know if we got her the Bob Ross bobblehead because we found that. I don't know. I can't remember. I know she's got a Bob Ross bobblehead. I don't remember if Miss Jeannie and I got it for her. Could be Miss Stacy got it for her. And then I sent her around Halloween time. I sent her a Bob Ross pumpkin carving thing so she could carve her pumpkin in Bob Ross. But we found her a Bob Ross energy drink. And we're like, oh my gosh, we got to get this. We got to get this for Miss Wanda. But what I'm going to send her in her blessing box is all Miss Pebbles. I bought Miss Pebbles all different kinds of little pairs of pajamas.
Oh,
And a couple little Christmas sweaters. There's a couple of little socks in there for her feet in the wintertime. I don't have anything to do with them now. So I know that Miss Wanda has Cookie Dog, and Cookie Dog's about she's a Chihuahua and she can wear those. So I'm thinking I'm gonna send them all to her, except for the little polka dot sundress that I got from Miss Pebbles. I can't give it away. I want to keep it
oh
just
yeah.
because.
Souvenir.
Yeah, just because that's about the only little thing she let me put on her, and she kept it on. Everything else she'd managed to get out of. She just didn't like wearing the pajamas. She didn't like the sweaters. Not even when it was cold outside did she like the sweaters. I don't know why, but she just did not. Come on, get out of there. Come on. All right, here we go. There he is.
Yeah.
Wish I would have colored that white in more with something else. I don't like all the white. Should have been green. I might have to color that in green. I don't like it.
No.
No, I don't like the white. I think it needs to be green. What do y'all think? I think all the white background needs to be green. I do like it. It's cool. Yeah, that's all right. What do you think? Green or gold on the white? I don't like the white background.
Mm.
Yeah, the struggle is real. What do y'all think on the background? I don't like the white. But I don't know that gold would work because I did the tanks and the helicopters in gold.
And the soldiers, what colour are they?
The soldiers are in like a green. The trees are in an emerald green.
Maybe a powder blue? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I do have a light blue. I don't know. I just like I
You
think
don't
it
like the white.
I don't like the white. I think it needs to be green or something. I don't like the white. Because I can mix some of that up with some Duraclear and paint it in. And I may do that because I don't know really what color to paint it. I like the green.
Sue
I like the
says
green, but I don't.
Sue says his arm and shoulders should be blue for the sky.
Oh, that's true. I do have some light blue.
Natalie
Okay.
says tan and brown cameo.
Yeah, I don't have any tan and brown up here, Miss Natalie. Dang it. All right, here's the skull and the
That's nice.
raven again in white. And his tail got a little jacked up on that one. Yeah, he's kind of cool. I like it. I can paint it in some. This is the one I did before. It's still warm. I don't know. I got to do something with it because I don't like that. I don't like that color. And it's kind of a matte too. It's not really. Ow, that's hot. It's not really shiny. So I think I will have her go downstairs again. Oh, I got some air bubbles in the fingers on that one. Doggone it. Oh well. I don't. I'm trying to figure this out because it does say that it's a nativity scene, but I don't see. I don't think that's a nativity scene because I don't see the baby Jesus there. So I don't know. I know that light's too bright.
Mm.
You can't see it. You can't see the.
Are you going to colour that?
I don't. I'm gonna try. I don't know how well it'll work, but I'm gonna have to send her down there to get me um the Duraclear in the kitchenette so I can color this soldier in. Cause he's cool, but I don't turned out super really super. I just love it. I know. I'm gonna make you one, Miss Jeannie, too. I I could, I think I do the lighter. I got a green from Baltic Day. I think the green that's in here is about the same color chrome green as what I used on the soldiers. Yeah. All right, Miss Bella, I need you to go in the kitchenette down there and bring me that. There's a partial bottle of Duraclear, but there's also a full bottle of it. It's a white bottle. It's called Duraclear. It's in the kitchenette, over towards the window, up on top of those little shelves that I have in there. Okay, so I got my gold, so I can go over the gold again. I think I'm going to do this other, I don't know, that may be the same color green. But what I can do, though, to make sure that the soldiers don't get wiped out when I do the green, I guess I could go around them in this gold marker. so you'll still be able to see them. It's just going to be hard to do. Just go around them in this gold. So you'll still be able to really see them and pick them out. So I could have sent her and had her get a different color of green downstairs, because I do have different colors of green. I don't like the white, because I'm going to paint it. I just don't like the way the white actually going around the soldiers in the gold, so that if I paint it green, they don't get wiped out in the green. There's
I'm
one
trying
more.
to mop up my floor here.
So is the UV resin working?
I think it has, yes.
Good. Yeah, I get bummed out when I make something and it doesn't turn out the way I want it to.
And it's giving it a nice shine.
I'll go over the gold again after the spots that I just went around the soldiers in gold, so that way they won't. Hopefully you'll still be able to see them once I mix this up. I don't have, doggone it, I don't really. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I like the emerald green too, but I think that's a little too dark. So I'm just gonna take my brush and. What you want, bub? What do you want? Don't look at me, because I'm sitting here. You want to do that, you're going to have to go see Bella.
What's he want?
I don't know. He's looking at me like he wants something. Okay, so the top should be a light blue, someone said, because it's like the sky. Let me see. I got a light blue chrome.
You think it's going to peel off, Natalie?
I don't think so. I think it'll be okay.
It might.
I'll paint the top half of it light blue. Hopefully I got. Don't know that I have a. I got some little. I'll have to use the little brushes, because that's all I got up here. I don't have any other paint brushes up here, other than the ones I've used for the color. I'm going to put the light blue chrome in there. And mix it up. And I brought a pack of mixing sticks up here, and I'll be dang if I can find them. There they are. Ha! Finally. I was looking for them the other day and couldn't find them. All right. Also, the Duraclear gloss is gonna give it it'll give it a shine. I think I really mixed up way too much, way too much of the blue. Whoops, don't think I needed that much.
I think I'll just draw a picture next time. Or colour something in.
Okay, let me find. Yeah, probably have to use this little brush as much as I don't want to. I would have rather had a regular brush.
It does. It has a feel of masking fluid, so it might very well clean up. But what I might do is make a tray. I think I've got a tray just right, and have it sitting on the tray.
There you go.
Mm.
That'll work. Really? You don't say. Really?
Oh,
What do you want? You're gonna have to go tell Bella. Go tell Bella.
tell my mum.
Go tell Bella. Don't come in here and start whining to me. Because I'm in the middle of a live and Bella can let you out. I don't know whether she's whining because she wants to go out or if she's whining because she might need some water in the water bowl. You never can tell. You just got to go look and figure out what it is she's trying to tell you. Or sometimes she just does that when she wants to be next to me and
Needs a bit of attention.
there's another dog there and she wants me to make them move. She's spoiled. She's always been my big baby girl and she's spoiled. No, I'm not. I can't right now, girl. Sorry. I can't do it right now. You'll live. Instead of rubbing this in, trying to paint with this, I'm actually just filling it in. It'll take it a while to dry, but I'm okay with that. It's going to look better than it did.
It's looking good.
Thank God there's a little ledge there on the building and the trees that holds this in so it won't run. It'll just stay in one spot and dry. I do kind of like it. Now, I don't know as far as the other part. Yeah, since it is the sky, we're going to do this in the sky. I just want to make sure you could see what I was doing. I probably got stuff in the way here. Get stuff out of the way. Gonna take it a while to dry, but that's okay. Like it. I'm liking it a little better than I did. Oh, darn it. I wasn't trying to flip it there, though. That I was not trying to do. Don't want it in the green. Yeah, I'm liking this better. It's it'll look cool when it's all dried up, and I'll go over the tanks in the gold again just to make sure it stands out. Thank you, Miss Natalie. I like that. I'm glad you gave me the idea to do the blue. I do like the blue. Okay. All right, there's the, and I did mix up way too much blue. I'm gonna have to find something to put it in. Right now I need another cup so I can mix up some. I wish I had, I don't have brown. I don't have any brown up here. Although I think I will fill those. Let me fill those little windows in blue.
Is that a micro brush you're using?
I'm using what?
Is that a micro brush?
Yeah, I'm just kind of letting it drip off the brush instead of trying to rub it in because it wasn't working that way. So I just let it drip and then smoothed it out. I was trying to get the little windows in that one blue. Now, darn it, I'm making a mess here. I mixed up way too much, for sure. Now, I don't know what to do about that. Should I bring the blue down a little bit more to the next one and then do green on the very last one? What do you guys think?
Keep the blue where it is.
Okay. All right, so let's do. I don't want to do an emerald green. I think I'll just do a green of some sort. And I won't do as much of it because I don't want to mix up so much. I'm going to try this green here from Baltic Day. Hopefully it's a different color green. If not, I can always paint the You can always take a brush and paint the soldiers green. I can go over the soldiers again, so to make sure they stand out. All right. Maybe the same color green. I don't know, because I found that a lot of these chrome colors are pretty close to each other. I mean, there's not really much difference between them. So I need another brush here. All right. We're going to turn it. Well, let me get you.
Will you not lose what you've already got down there?
No, should be fine. Because all I'm going to do is just drip it around it. And then if I need to go over the soldiers in the other color of green, because this is a different color of green than what I used on the soldiers, then if I need to repaint the soldiers to make them stand out, I will. Because I am going to have to go over my gold again. Kind of, not as dark as I wanted it to be with that chrome pen. It should have been, but it's not. I'm not messing with the flag whatsoever down there, but I'm just going to get this one colored in because I don't like the white. I kind of wish, well, I don't think I would have liked it black either. So, yeah, I'm kind of glad I did the white because I could color it a lot easier than I could have if it was black. Yeah, we'll have to do something to the soldiers because, you know, they're not standing out like I wanted them to. So I will have to go over them too.
Natalie says the blue is better than the white.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I totally agree, Natalie. It is. It is a whole lot better than the white. I wished I would have thought about it and I would have just colored it a different color before I poured it, so it wouldn't have been white. But I didn't, so now I'm gonna fix it. And I may have to, you know, go over my soldiers again too, but that's okay. I don't mind. This is gonna make it look, I think, better than it did.
What about the soldiers in black? Like a silhouette.
They could be black, or I do have a chrome colored brown downstairs, a metallic brown. But I was trying to keep them with the army theme and keep them green, but we'll see. I may end up coloring them a different color too, just so they stand out. I don't know. Right now I'm just getting rid of the white because I definitely don't like it.
Sue says, what about a wax paste over the soldiers?
Yeah, that would probably work, Sue. Oh, I just lost Miss June again. That would probably work, Sue. I think though, I don't have any green wax paste. I do have some. Yeah, I got blue, and I got. Yep, she's back again. Whoops! Doggone it! Will he stop? Hi there! Doggone it!
What's that been 3 times already?
Well, I do have some wax paste, but I don't have any green for the soldiers. I have some blue, and it's a pretty dark blue, so
You need a lighter colour for it to stand out. Do you have silver?
well, I mean, I could just paint the soldiers totally gold, but I already did the tanks in gold, so I'd have to do the tanks in a different color, which I can totally do. Could do the tanks in black, and then
Sue says it doesn't have to be green.
well, I think the green's kind of down here is kind of drowning my soldiers out, but so they're going to have to be a different color. They might even have to be gold, something to make them stand out for sure.
Gold sounds good.
But I am liking it better than I did. And I didn't like the white. So I'm going to color this all in green, and then I might have to do the soldiers in a different color just so they stand out. I can go over the tanks and the helicopters in black.
Sue says tan.
Yeah. Yeah, Sue says, I don't know. I have a tan paint, acrylic paint marker. That's probably what I got. That's the thing. I don't think I have any. Well, you know what? I do have a tan alcohol ink. That's what I got. I think it's that metallic Sigwon uh, alcohol ink. Gonna have to find something to put the rest of this stuff in. And that means I'm gonna send Bella downstairs again. She's gonna be ready to choke me by the end of the night. She's gonna have to go downstairs and find me some. And I'm trying to remember right now where those little jars with the lids are. Not sure. I think I got some upstairs. I just need to wash them out. Okay. So the soldiers definitely got to be a different color. They have to be. They're not going to stand out in that green. For sure. So, and I don't have any beige up here. So, come on, get up there. Stop. You're jacking me up here. Okay. Well, doggone it. I don't know. Okay, so that's what I got so far. So what do y'all think? I have to look. I don't have any tan. I'm pretty sure I don't. And I kind of want to do the top of his head in that green, actually, because it's so matte. I don't like it. As long as I don't run it into the blue, I may have to wait for the blue to dry first before I do the other half of it. But I like the shininess of this green. Besides, I'm going to do him in clear anyway, because I do want him to have a little bit of a shine instead of being matte. I don't really like the matte finish, but that's okay. I will fix it. All right, let's see. What do I have? I'm trying to think of what I have down there that's tan. Because I don't, other than that alcohol ink, I think that's all I got. I guess I could mix a tan with some pigments. I don't know. I do like this. That one's a little thin there. There. Yeah. Gonna have to do that one pretty thin anyway, because I don't want it running into my blue. I may have to wait till the blue dries before I do the rest of the green. I don't want them running together. For sure, I don't want them running together. Okay, well then the helicopters and the tanks are going to have to be a different color. And I'd like to use tan, but I can't really think of anything that I have down there that's tan. I do have that metallic brown, chestnut brown down there. And I could lighten it up with some Duraclear would lighten it up some. Instead of tan, it could be a brown. I'm just trying to get his helmet to shine a little bit. There we go. All right. All right. So, yeah. I have that metallic brown. So, yeah, I'm going to have to send her down there again to get it. She gonna be ready to strangle me before the night's over. Being my gopher all this time. Just trying to make sure I get this filled in. Okay. So, Miss Sue, you say tan for the soldiers? So I may have to let this set up a little bit before I start trying to paint the soldiers.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what she meant, tan for the soldiers.
Yeah. And do the soldiers in tan. I might end up doing the tanks in brown. Or, yeah, I don't know. I trying to figure out if I can make that a lighter color. I like it the way it is, but I want those soldiers to stand out. And as it is right now, they are not standing out very well. Not with that green background. But I'll figure it out. I'm going to get them to where they do. I need a little dab more of blue here. I see some blue there that's not, it's very thin. Right up above the soldier. I don't know why they let those little planes fly so low. They sound like they're right above my house. Okay, so let me send Miss Bella down there again. She gonna be so tired of me. She gonna be ready to go back home. Well, she spends all her time in that bedroom. She ain't really spent a lot of time out with me. She spent more time in the bedroom than she has out there watching TV with me. All right. I need to, I don't know. I'm not going to clean that. I might clean the stripes up a little bit with some white. I don't know. But I need some brown because I need something to make those soldiers stand out. I think that metallic brown would do it. And the tanks, I could mix up some black and paint the helicopters black and paint the tanks black. I think that's what I'll do. Let's do those in black. Is it looking okay so far?
Yes, it does.
It looks better than the white. I mean, the white and the stripes and the stars, I understand. That I will leave,
Yes.
but I didn't like the other in the white. I just didn't. So I will have her get me probably my metallic brown that I have down there, because then I can also hit that building there in some metallic brown. Yeah, I didn't get between that soldier there. And get the green between him and his, between where his gun is. Okay. Might have to let this set just a little bit because I don't want to. I'm trying to think of what else I got down there that would work. I probably have some alcohol ink that's brown, or but once the tanks and the helicopters are black, they'll stand out more. Oh. Okay, Bella. I need some brown. Now, in the kitchenette on the little rack that you got the Duraclear from is a whole big bottle of metallic chestnut brown. Then I have some brown alcohol ink too on that. The Sigwong. It's a metallic. You'll have to look through those because I do have a beige, but I don't want beige. I want brown. See, I managed to make it look better, but I got to make the soldiers stand out. So I'm going to do them in brown, do the tanks and the helicopters in black. And I'd like a beige. But I don't know if you can find it. It's on that rack. The alcohol ink is Sigwong, and it's a metallic. Bring me a brown out of there if they have a brown, and a beige. I don't know if it'll be called beige or not. And then bring me my bottle of metallic chestnut brown that's on that shelf in the kitchenette. It's a big bottle. It shouldn't be hard to be seen. Now Bella's going to give me some more stuff. It'll just be more stuff I'll have to carry back downstairs.
She's a good girl.
That's okay. She hopefully will come over and help me that day when I go to carry everything back downstairs. Because it is a lot. And the more she brings up, the more I have to carry back down. So what are you growling at? What time is it? Almost 9 o'clock. Somebody shouldn't be mowing at 9 o'clock. I don't think it's anybody mowing. I think it's could be a helicopter or a plane flying over the house. But they're flying pretty low. And the other day, somebody was flying their drone over my back deck. Why? I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to see what my deck looked like. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was kind of strange.
And it's a lovely deck.
I'm
got
like
a closer look at it.
I'm liking this. I think I need to brighten up the white a little bit more. But I'll do that with a paint pen. Brighten the white up and then put a clear coat of Duraclear over the whole thing to make it shiny. Because those are going to probably dry a little shiny. So I want the rest of it to be shiny too. I can't really tell if it's a plane or if somebody's actually out there mowing this late. Can't be my neighbors because they ain't mowed their backyard, in God knows how long. And they got a bunch of poison ivy growing up on the telephone pole back there. I'm glad you like it, Mr. David. Thanks, Natalie. Thanks, Miss Cindy. Thanks, Miss Sue. Yeah, I'm going to try and finish it on the live here so I can take a picture of it. I think I'm going to do I need the emerald green for the trees. I'm going to have to find something to put all this in because I don't want to waste it.
Where did you say that whole thing was?
It's on the rack, on the wall. It's on the right-hand side. Like the third shelf up on the right-hand side is the Sigwong alcohol ink. It's the metallic alcohol ink.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got the Cimarron metallic chestnut brown, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. It's I don't know if it's, I mean, it's pretty dark. So I don't know if it's going to be too dark for what I want to use it for. I thought about just using it for the that one little building part. And I don't want to mix up a bunch because then I really am gonna have to find something to put all this in because I don't want to waste it. So I think I have some little jars with lids that I'm gonna have to pour this stuff in. And
Bye bye,
then
Mr. David.
good night, Mr. David. Is Miss Cindy leaving too? Yeah, didn't sound, Natalie, it didn't sound like a helicopter. It sounded like a small plane. And I do have small planes that they fly over quite low.
Beige.
Yeah. Was there a brown?
There's a copper.
There's not just a brown?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I have beige. I have this Sigwong beige. It's pretty light, though. I don't know how well that will work, but we'll see. I'm going to try and mix up this brown and not mix it up very dark. Also, Belle, I got one more thing for you to do. In there in the kitchen, up on that shelf above the sink, there's a little bag of empty jars. I'm going to probably need like 3 or 4 of them. Wipe them out with a wet paper towel and dry them out because I'm going to have to pour this stuff in them. I don't want to waste it. I can use it as long as it's in an airtight container. Okay. Yeah, I don't see making this beige. Doggone it. I have a beige, but it's really light. So I don't know how well that's going to work. Yeah, I didn't put much in there, and it's still pretty dark. I don't know. I don't know whether I want to try that or not. I don't know. Let's try one of them, then I can wipe it off if I don't like it. Because I think it's a little dark. I don't want to drip it in the green. All right, I know it's hard for you to see. I'll do one of the big soldiers here, so see how it works. I think that it will make them show up rather than them being in green with the green background. They're hard to see. But I think with this brown, you're going to be able to see them a lot easier. Okay, let me go ahead and do this other one. I can't tip it up so you can see it, but I can maybe bring the camera down so you can see it better. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get you down where you can see this. And you tell me if that looks okay. I mean, I would have liked to have used a lighter beige, but I think this beige is way too light. All right, so I'm going to jiggle you around a little bit here. See if I can get this camera over here where you can see. All right, so what do you think?
I like that.
You like that brown?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll do
Yeah.
the rest of them in brown
Yeah.
and then do the tanks. I don't know whether to leave the tanks gold or make them black. I don't know yet whether that'll work. I think the black was gonna stick out more. I need about 4 of them, Bella.
Sue says she likes it. It looks amazing.
Thank you, Sue.
Cindy says brown looks good.
Thank you, Cindy. Okay. Now let's get the, I think there's only one more soldier here. I may have to do the brown second coat because it's the green is shining through a little bit. May have to let it dry and then put a second coat on. Yeah, I don't want to waste this. I mixed up too much and I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to dump it in those jars. Putting a second coat on them makes them stand out a little more because it's covering the green up. Okay. And I think I wanted to do that building in this. And then I'll mix up some black and do the tanks and the helicopters. I kind of want this building to stand out. I'll probably have to go over the trees again too, because that emerald green is not very shiny. Kind of matte. And I don't want to do the trees. I don't want to do the trees in the same color that I did the green back in, so. No, you're whining to the wrong person. Go whine to Bella. Uh-oh, I lost June again. Lost Miss June again. She back. Welcome back, Miss June.
Thank you, Miss Frances. It's good to be back.
I don't know what's going on with your laptop.
No. I
Why
think
does
I'm
it?
going to have to reset it.
Why does it keep kicking you out?
Yeah,
Get that.
I'll try and do a live at some point when I get out after resetting it and see what happens.
Well, hopefully resetting it fixes it. I mean,
Hopefully.
doggone it. I went right over that window. I didn't mean to. Yeah. I'll wipe it off. Because I really want to do something to make those trees a little greener too. Maybe if I mix up the emerald green with this, I can. Oh, would you hush? What? Whiny baby? Now y'all know why I like doing my stuff downstairs. Because I don't have whiny babies downstairs.
Yeah, they don't go
They're,
down, do they?
yeah, they're too scared to go down them steps. I don't know what it is you want. Bella, are they out of water?
No.
Well, you might have to let her out because she's either whining because she's got to go potty or she's whining because I'm not paying attention to her. I'm not sure which. She just being a whiny brat, which she loves to do. I try ignoring her and it just doesn't work. The more I ignore her, the louder she gets. That's what she does to me every morning when she wants outside, is the whining. Yeah. After putting this brown in there, we'll have to do something to the trees to make them stand out. Yeah, well, evidently the water bowl wasn't full because I hear her getting water for it. Okay. All right. That's all I want to do to that. I just wanted it to be a little darker. Okay. So now I need to mix up just a tiny bit of, I don't know what tiny bit is because I've never seemed to mix up a tiny bit. Never seems to work for me. I always mix up more than I need. I don't need a bunch, but I do need some black. I do need to mix up a little bit of black. Just enough to do that. Do the tanks and the helicopters. Okay. Give me a stick. I'm hoping it turns out to not be so black. I'm hoping it turns out to be like a gunmetal gray. Does look like a gray, kind of. Okay. Set that out of my way, get another brush. Alright, so we're going to do the helicopters. I hope I can cover the gold up, but I don't know for sure whether that'll work. Yep, I didn't mean to get that much of a, give me a Q-tip. Yep, nope, I didn't mean to get it there. Well, I think it's making it look a little different. Hopefully it'll make it stand out. You'll be able to tell it's a helicopter. I'm just not putting a bunch on there because I don't want it running down in my blue. Oops. Yeah, we got an air bubble there, doggone it. Okay, let's do some tanks and then some trees. Get it covered. I don't want to put a bunch on it. don't know if I'm getting that gold covered very well. All right, there's the tanks and the helicopters. Now, I don't know if you can see that without me bringing you down again. And I just see some spot where the gold is shining through. And I think the green on the trees, and then I pretty much I'm going to just then clear coat the rest of it with the clear coat it with the Duraclear so it'll be shiny after it dries, I think. Okay. Might have to put another coat of brown on those soldiers, I think. Maybe. What are you doing now, girl? Just want to make sure the soldiers are seen here. So his head still looks green.
Miss Frances, I'm going to call it a night. It's gone 3 o'clock then.
Yeah, it's probably time for you to go to bed, lady.
Yes, I should do that.
All right, good night.
Thank you all for coming. And I'll
Thank
see you
you,
all
Miss
soon.
June.
Thank you, Miss Frances. You all take care.
You're welcome. You too.
Okay. Love you,
Night,
loads.
Miss June.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Would have liked to have seen Miss Coral, but guess I'm going to have to break down and call her and see what's going on. I hope she's okay. A little worried about her. Little worried about Miss Coral. All right. Now I want to do the trees. The emerald green on the trees, and then I'm going to let it dry and put a clear coat over it. I want those trees to stand out a little more than they do. Where'd the emerald green go? Okay. I just need a tiny bit. I don't know what a tiny bit is because I never seem to mix up just a tiny bit. Maybe just a couple of drops. What is up? Jesus. Y'all need to chill out. Is the front door locked?
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're doing such a fit about. I don't know what's up with these dogs tonight. I'm sorry. They're making all kinds of noises tonight. All right, I hope that's enough green because I don't want to waste any more of it. Just do these trees and then I'm gonna call it good. Well, might go over my gold spots a little bit more with the pen, but other than that, I don't. I just want these trees to kind of stand out. Y'all think I ought to leave the black around the outside or should I go around the outside with gold? What do you think? I just did the black because of the gun. I was trying to make the gun stand out there. But I could go around the outside of it with gold. Trying to get this tree to not getting enough on there, I guess. You could do pea bread, and then Karai will calm down because she'll have her medicine and she'll end up chilling out, going to sleep, which is fine with me because I really would rather she did. Okay.
Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on.
Yeah, Karai takes medication for her allergies, and that'll hopefully that'll make her calm down and go to chill out and go to sleep. I do like them a little better now. At least they stand out better. I did have the windows green too. All right. Go over my golds a little bit, and then I think I'm pretty much good. Just wipe this out. Let me get a clean one. Wipe this out. Still there, Miss Jeannie? Because I want to know if you like this. So I will do yours that way when I do yours for you. I don't know, Miss Jeannie may still. Okay, I'm going to leave it black then. Miss Sue says leave it black. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it black. I'm going to get rid of this black because I don't really need it. I got plenty of black pigment. I'm not worried about that. I just want to clean the cup out. I'll put the other colors in the containers that Bella cleaned out for me. You like it, Jeannie? Yeah, I think I don't like this. I didn't want the soldiers brown, but they won't stand out in the green if I left them green, so I made them brown instead. So I think that it looks better than it did white. I didn't care for the white. Thank you, Miss Jeannie. Thank you, Mr. Allen, for the mold, because I didn't know what I was doing tonight, since I really didn't have a plan other than I'm getting all dirty. Yeah, I'm gonna scrape those into the little jars, and then I'm gonna chill out in my bed the rest of the night, because I am kind of, at least my back stopped hurting for the moment. My foot, I'll have to get another ice pack. I may have her do that before I get up there in the bed. Bella, is there quite a bit of ice in there? Is there quite a bit of ice in the refrigerator? Because I'm gonna need an ice pack. So I'm gonna give you my ice pack so you can refill it. Because I think all it is now is water. Just pour it out and fill it with ice. Because I need the ice. I will need to ice this foot for sure. I'm pretty sure it's all swollen up from sitting. All right, let me get these jars. Whoops, ice pack fell. Let me put this in the jars. I don't want to waste this, really. I can use it on something else. At least if it's in there with the lid, it'll hopefully stay good and I'll be able to use it again. Okay, there's that. I will have to clean those, but that's okay. That'll work. It just fell on the floor. I had it on my thing. Dump the water out. Make sure that once you put before you put the lid on, after you fill it with ice, squeeze the air out of it so it can go back in that bag. Otherwise it'll get my bed all wet. Okay, there's the green. Come on, lid, go on there tight. And scrape the brown out. That way I'm not wasting it. I can use it again. Besides, once it dries, I may need to do another coat on it. I'm liking the way it's looking now, but like I said, I might have to do another coat. Okay. And then once it's fully dried, then I'll do a clear coat over it. I'm probably going to need more than just one of these because I got to get these cleaned out. Although soap and water would work well, but I don't want to make Bella have to clean them out. I've already made her go run for me tonight. She's been good about doing whatever I needed done. So, okay, there's that one. Good night, Sue. Love you. Hugs. All right, I get my cups cleaned out so I can put them away. I'm having a little bit of a hard time trying to get this green out of there. It was starting to dry. All right, I'm going to go over the gold a little bit once it dries. I don't know. I can probably get some of the gold without waiting for it to dry, really. And then I'll take a picture of it after I clear coat it because I want it to be shiny. All right, so I have some. Just hit this spots up here where I put the gold and it kind of didn't stay gold very well.
Here.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to have it when I get up there in the bed. I don't know if I'm gonna
I got
be
glitter all over my hand.
You got what? Yeah, from those jars. Yeah, because it had, those are the ones I emptied that I used all of it. The camouflage or the chameleon powders, and they were glittery. Trying to get these gold filled in, but it didn't want to work very well. Just the spots where I had the gold. Okay. Alrighty. I think he looks pretty cool, really. I like him. Good night, Miss Natalie. Thank you for coming. Good night, Cindy. Thank you. I'm going to do my shout out list, which I haven't cut down yet, but I will be cutting it down soon. But I need to get that done, and then I'm going to get out too. All right. Let me get it done here. Wanda's Blessed Creations, Stacy _ the Crafty Cat, Res C Liz, India Brady Art, Art by me, Andrew Walker, Coral Marine's Resin Art, Butch's Resin Creations, June's House of Crafts, My Love of Crafts, Reptiles in Resin, Jaybird Resin Art, at Julia's Crafty Chaos, at Artsy Doodles 1, Amy's Resin Corner, Epoxy Me That, Crafting with Carla, Billy Holman Creations, Patricia's Crafty Corner, Kat Johnson, Easel Does It Studio, Mini Scenes GB, Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Cynthia's Crafts and More, Gert Creates, Dragons and Dresses Craftsorium, Blessed Epoxy by Amy, and that's AMEY, at Resin Artist, Martha's Craft Room, Marvelous Artsy, Missouri Mama, Creepy Crafts, Resin Me Up, The Blue Elephant Gifts, Heart Creations by Renee, Lori, aka Midwest Meemaw, Ruby's Resin Studio, at Mama's Madhouse Creations, that's Gail Hinkey, Laney's Crafting Creations, Bear and the Boss Lady, The Land's Handmade Woodworking, Amy Jo, Dot's Woodland, Professor Rusty's Workshop, and Rhinestone Suzanne. That's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna get ready to say good night. So good night, everyone. Thank you for coming, and I love you all. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Good night.